My brother shoved me out of my wheelchair in front of our entire family and called me a fraud. What happened next destroyed his life. Get up, Jason. I hit the ground hard. Pain shot through my back as 50 relatives stood around me in complete silence. Then someone laughed, and suddenly everyone else joined in. My brother Brandon folded his arms and shook his head. This is getting pathetic, he said. You've been pretending for 2 years. The accident had left me with severe nerve damage, multiple surgeries, endless therapy, constant pain, but none of that mattered to Brandon. He had spent months convincing the family that I was faking everything. My palms scraped against the concrete as I tried to push myself up. Brandon pointed at me. Look at him. He can stand when nobody's watching. A few relatives nodded. My cousin Derek stepped forward. I saw him walking outside a store last month. That was physical therapy, I said. Sure it was, Brandon replied. The crowd laughed again. My mother looked devastated, but she didn't know how to stop it. Brandon grabbed my wheelchair and rolled it away. If you're really disabled, prove it. I felt every eye staring at me, every judgment, every doubt. For 2 years, I had endured whispers behind my back. Lazy, attention seeker, fraud. Now they were finally saying it to my face. My uncle pulled out his phone. We should have exposed him a long time ago. More people started recording. Brandon smiled. He loved every second of it. Then he leaned closer. Stand up right now, Jason. I couldn't. The pain was unbearable. My right leg barely responded, but nobody cared. The crowd started chanting, stand up, stand up, stand up. It felt like the entire world had turned against me. Then a voice came from behind them. That's enough. Everything stopped. The chanting, the laughter, the phones. A man stepped forward through the crowd. Mid-50s, calm expression, confident posture. Brandon frowned. Who are you? The man looked directly at him. I'm Dr. Robert Hayes, my doctor, the same specialist who had treated me since the accident. The crowd immediately went silent. Brandon's confidence disappeared. Dr. Hayes pulled out his phone. I've been standing here for 10 minutes. Nobody moved. I heard every accusation. He opened a file and turned the screen toward the crowd. This is Jason's medical imaging. People leaned forward. His scans filled the screen. Metal hardware, nerve damage, years of documented treatment. The evidence was impossible to ignore. Dr. Hayes pointed at one image. Jason's spinal injury is permanent. Nobody said a word. The reason some people occasionally see him standing is because rehabilitation requires limited movement. He looked directly at Brandon. 5 minutes of standing can leave him in severe pain for hours. Brandon swallowed. I didn't know. Dr. Hayes didn't even blink. You never asked. The silence became unbearable. Then the doctor raised his phone. And unlike you, I came prepared. My stomach tightened because I knew exactly what he meant. He had recorded everything. The assault, the insults, the humiliation, every second, every word, every laugh. The entire crowd suddenly looked terrified. Dr. Hayes stared at Brandon. You pushed a disabled man out of his wheelchair in front of dozens of witnesses. Brandon's face turned white. It was just a joke. No, the doctor replied. It was assault. Nobody defended him. Not anymore. The same relatives who had laughed now stared at the ground, ashamed, embarrassed, speechless. Dr. Hayes helped me back into my chair. Then he turned toward everyone. Jason asked me to attend today because he knew this would happen. Gasps spread through the crowd. He knew his own family didn't believe him. The shame on their faces was immediate. Years of rumors, years of judgment, years of cruelty, exposed in a single moment. For the first time all afternoon, nobody was looking at me. Every eye in the crowd was locked on Brandon, and for the first time in 2 years, he was the one who looked helpless.